extreme. Yo, that's the D types. That's the D types. Yo, we got the BMT Standards. Hey, everybody.
These type of things up through your mind when you're on a 108-volt subway.
Well, a few things. I think one is that, it just reminds us that the subway system has been the lifeblood of New York City for more than a century, right? And, New Yorkers who have long passed, relied on our system, and those who haven't been born yet will be continuing to rely on our system. I mean, New York City Transit is the lifeblood of the system. I think one. I think two, it allows us to appreciate and celebrate history. Right, today is the 100th anniversary of the founding of the BMT, right, the Brooklyn Manhattan Transit Corporation, which was a predecessor organization that ran some of the B division's lines before we took over. But I think it's just a reminder again that there's a lot of history here in New York City that's celebrated through our transit system. There's obviously a lot of history in the city, but it also runs through our subway system.
The curator of the museum was pointing out that when this train ran, the subway fare was 5 cents.
Yes.
And that when it got raised to 10 cents, people went nuts.
Yes.
Doesn't that evoke what's happening today?
Well, it's interesting. 100 years ago, folks went nuts over a nickel. Today we're talking about raising the fares by 15 cents. It probably goes to show you it's a perspective that in 2023, 15 cents for most folks isn't a lot. For some, certainly it is, and we need to be mindful of that. But of course, 100 years ago, folks didn't have, I think, alternatives either. But we're fighting against those alternatives, single occupancy cars and other modes of transportation in New York City. We still think we're the best game in town.
And then I do want to ask you, the transit workers are talking about the elevator operators today, who they think you guys are getting rid of their jobs and that's dangerous for commuters. What's the reality here?
Yeah, I mean, the reality is the vast majority of our customers who use elevators in our system are using elevators without any transit workers in them, right? We had those workers in there not for safety reasons a few years ago, but because of the unreliability of those elevators. We put new elevators in. They are extremely reliable today, and those workers aren't losing their jobs. They are cleaners, actually, who will be repurposed and brought back into the system to clean our stations, which is, a top priority. But those new elevators up in Inwood, in Washington Heights, they will, they'll have all the modern amenities, cameras, buttons to alert our RCC if there is an issue. So there's no safety issue. I think it's much ado about nothing. We respect, the senator's position and the TW's position, but those employees are going to be taken care of, and our customers will be more than safe using them.
And just the last thing is about fair fares, which is that I know they're trying to get more people involved in the program. We were talking about the cost of the ride. How important do you think it is to get more people enrolled if they're eligible?
Hugely. And we really appreciate the Speaker of the City Council, for example, pushing the administration and others. The Mayor's been a supporter as well, allowing customers who are struggling with their income to find ways to pay a half fare. I've done transit talks throughout the system, and when we do that, we bring the city with us and we get folks enrolled. So we're pretty passionate about that. Today we have another announcement about how to make it even easier for folks to enroll, which is important. But we have a lot of programs for our customers who are disabled, who are seniors, who have incomes below a certain poverty level. Obviously, New York is a very expensive place to live. Again, we think that $275 or half that, we're the best game in town. We'd encourage all of our customers who qualify for fair fares to please apply. There are a lot of folks who, potentially, I think 800,000 or so customers qualify, and yet only about 200,000 folks have actually signed up. So a lot more to go.
When you talk about safety, because you did mention about safety.
Sure.
I mean, there's been a recent rash of attacks, stabbings, stuff going on in the subway. How do you want to reassure you're riding public that things are under control.
Yeah, well, taking a step back, subway crime still is the lowest it's been in almost 3 decades. I think we're at the 3rd or 4th lowest level in terms of serious crime in the subway. Obviously, there have been high-profile incidents. We're obviously working with authorities to investigate those and ensure that we're providing evidence to the DAs and to the police to make their investigation. But the subway system, notwithstanding some of those high-profile challenges, is safe. We have over 4 million riders a day, and we have a handful of serious crimes a day. So we think the system is very safe. And again, the work we're doing with NYPD to have officers in the system, on the platforms, is really working. Our customers continue to tell us, particularly from a year ago, that they feel safer. But obviously we have work to do.
Young journalist right here wants to ask a
Young
question.
journalist, yes, please.
Step right up here.
Or maybe she wants to give you a statement.
What is your opinion on the new R211 and R211 open gateway?
The open gangway. So first, I love the new R211s that are running right on the A's train. We need to get some more of those out, so we're testing. The gangway, we need to do some testing. I think there are pros and cons to them. I've seen those in service in other cities, but I think we have to test them and see. As you know, we were going to. So we're excited to get customer feedback, and that'll be dependent on how many we potentially order. So we want your feedback and everyone else's feedback as well.
What's your opinion on the retirement of the R46 cars?
Those cars are as old as I am, and I'm old. So
Not as old as I am.
that's true. You're still ticking.
half
You're
past.
still ticking. So I'm not quite close to retirement yet, but we need to get those cars to retirement because they are among the least reliable in our fleet.
What's going to be their retirement?
Hey guys,
Ron?
we gotta go. We gotta go. We're gonna fire her up, everybody. Yeah. Woo.
Can you observe can you make full station stop?
I think we ordered a refund. We're only supposed to charge 15 cents for this ride.
Half fare, that's 7.5 cents.
Listen, relative to the rest of this Dodge ride, it's a bargain. It's worth the On the way back, we're gonna go through the front chandelier. The light fixture. It's pretty cool.
I'd like to ask you a question. Is there
What's happening? I think
Are we already here? Yep. That was a 5-minute drive. But I do really want to see the other.
Connected with just the other day. One of the best things.
Coming through, guys. Coming through.
Okay. BBC News.
What's your name?
Joe?
Thanks for, you probably would want to hit them from management will get rid of the place. Oh, my friend was a parent on the set. She didn't care.
Sorry.
Glass. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but that's actually glass. That's
Yeah.
not what sign.
Sorry.
All real. Different world. Mr. Voloski, how you doing?
I guess it's rush hour.
You don't get this here. Not the train. After that double windows. It's closed in. After that, it's great. All right. Fans are working overtime like this. Yeah, that's door change.
All the windows are open. Wow.
1917. Last week of September.
Wait, Lenny. Wait, actually Lenny on this game? I always thought Lenny was actually on the platform. That was funny. So I think he's taking the readings right now. He's going to have a problem later.
They already caused
Now that's better than a.
You always get the front, I get the front, okay, man?
Now that
What's your
whistle.
phone, deal or no deal?
Now that whistle is better than 23 90s whistle.
Thank you. I'm in. Okay.
Palmer.
Foam?
Steven's a foamer.
What?
Mind if I get a front view?
What makes him a foamer?
Come on.
Go ahead.
You can see it. I don't, just trying to, don't want to fall.
What makes Steve a foamer?
Him laying on the horn.
Hey, buddy, honk the horn at us. Subway Surfers! Yo, they're bugging!
Yo, when they fall off the song Free Falling from Tom Petty's gonna play.
No, Freebird. Bro, Freebird is gonna play.
Freebird.
Bro, I'm such an NPC. Just waving. Hey, what's that up ahead? What's that? No guys.
Down there? That's an R1 R9 right there. But that's a protection train just in case this train wants to, you know, pull Kirk Louvain.
Yo! What's an R1R9 doing here? Ah.
That protection train, that's why.
Ah.
You know we're ready.
Hooray! There's a whole R9 down there. Ah, my eyes. Ah. All the wind. Yo.